The Sony ZV1. It's been my vlogging camera since June 2021. Is it still going to be my go-to vlogging camera in 2023? Let's talk about that. The Sony ZV1 is my go-to vlogging camera since June 2021. Even though there's been many other versions come out since this vlog camera's come out. But here's why I'm still using it. I'm going to dive into 3 main key points. Since getting this very camera, I've actually been using a wide angle lens. This one here to be precise. It's a wide angle lens that has a macro addition to it as well as a wide angle type, which is at 52mm. The way this works is I have one section that basically screws onto a sticky backed thing that's stuck onto my lens. But I have this bit here, which turns this lens into a macro lens. Basically mean you're going to see something very up close. And then on top of that, I then have wide angle lens adapter, which is this one here. The Sony ZV1 comes with one lens built in. Unfortunately, means you can't just interchange the lens. It's one of the main features that does annoy some vloggers. It's why in the later versions they do come out with a better one that you can change the lenses. But lenses can be really expensive. This one here, this wide angle lens, I believe cost me about £70 at the time of purchase. This changes the current lens from a 24 to 70mm lens to just a 52mm lens that can be attached directly onto the screen like so. As you can see, that gives this wide angle lens, which is perfect for when I'm holding it out and about. My favourite feature is actually the pop-out lens. Instead of popping upwards like most cameras do, or even worse, just not even having one and you just have it on the back of the camera, like this one used to be when I first was using this camera, and this used to be my vlog camera before I got this one here. And the reason why I like this pop-out lens is I can see that I'm in focus, I can see the product if I'm showing off a product such as this, I can show you product and it's absolutely brilliant, including the very fast autofocus without very much noise happening in the background, which is superb when you're wanting to record crisp audio. On top of the camera there is a quite wide microphone buffer that actually allows you to pick up a lot of sound. It comes with a wind muff already attached, so of course you've got your best in both worlds. The other part about this LCD screen that I absolutely love is as soon as I flip that screen around and put it towards so the lens is facing inwards towards the camera, it makes it turn the camera off. And also it protects the lens. It's perfect. That's how I usually turn off my camera. I don't usually press the power button. I usually flip over the screen, pop it into the screen, and that's it. The camera's turned off. And that means I've got one less problem to think about because the LCD screen cannot be damaged, well, by scratching at least. It's best that way, especially with my portability. Now, when it comes to portability, you want to have your camera at hand every single day, every single minute, in case you never know, an interesting thing happens in your life which you want to be able to get out. That's where point and shoot cameras come in handy, but I find this camera is the best of both worlds. Without my current adapter that's currently attached to my tripod that allows me to move the camera to different angles, which is really good when doing cooking shots or any other shots that require different angle, that is the perfect size to fit into my super dry bag. Now, I got this off Amazon. Whether it's real or fake, I have no clue, but it absolutely fits the camera. Usually it pops up just to the very top, but it does protect it during weather as well, which is absolutely superb. This super dry bag is only at 26 by 19.4 centimeters in size. Doesn't seem that much. In fact, it's only about this much on me. It's absolutely brilliant and it fits my camera as well as a couple of extra things, including a tennis ball for the dogs, toilet bags, everything else for the dogs. This isn't normally my dog walking bag, but it also comes with me everywhere because it has everything available to me. When it comes to budget, this camera comes in about £599. This camera was a gift to me and I kind of want to treat it with the utmost respect, which is why I keep it inside a protected bag when it's raining and I use my phone as a different camera. Now, if you want to buy this camera, I'm going to leave a link down in the description down below. This link will be affiliated, so you'll give me a little bit of commission for sending you over there, but you pay no extra cost on that link. Hey, I don't want to add any extra cost onto an already expensive camera or product. One of my mottos that I stand by on this channel. If you have enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. A video like this. The Sony ZV1 is my go-to vlogging camera. It has been since June 2021. The Sony ZV1 comes with one lens built in. There's not much. One of my favourite features about the Sony vlog One of my favourite features that I've got one lens, and that means I've got one less problem. And that means I've got one less problem to think about, which is the lens adapter. That means I've got one less problem to think about, which is the LCD screen attached to this. And that means I've got one less problem. Without the current adapter that's currently attached to my mono tripod. Without the current adapter that's currently attached to my tripod, that allows me to move it in all different angles as well as pointing it downwards, which is useful when you're doing. Which is exactly what you want, especially when it comes to when it comes to budget. When it comes to budget,